To get started on this pasta, I got some water here that I'm gonna bring up to a boil like so. And we're over salting our water and we're undercooking our pasta, okay? And I'm adding a little bit of oil so that the pasta doesn't stick, and I'm giving it a good little stir. Give it a good little stir and then let that cook for like, let's say 10 minutes, right? And then we're gonna go and chop up our mushrooms. I'm using baby bellas today. I just love the taste of baby bellas, so I'm thinly slicing them up, as well as 3 large cloves of garlic. Go ahead and thinly slice them up as well, okay? Also got me a chive here, a green onion, or chive as we Grenadians say. That's how we pronounce it. Let me know in the description how you guys pronounce this. Chive, green onion, chive. What do you say? How do you pronounce this? So we're gonna chop these up nice and good. We're gonna mince them up, as well as some parsley, because you gotta have parsley in there. All right, so now that we got that chopped up over in a pan, I'm going to melt a couple tablespoons of butter. And I'm also going to add some EVOO, extra virgin olive oil, in there as well. It's going to prevent the butter from burning, and it's also going to add some flavor to your sauce, girl. So you got to add that olive oil in there. So now we're going to add our green onions in there, and we're going to saute that together with our garlic cloves that we cut up. We're going to saute that for like 3 to 4 minutes. So now we're going to add our babies that we cut up in there. We're going to cook them for like 8 to 10 minutes on medium heat. You're gonna saute them, and the pan may look a little dry, but do not add any butter, any extra oil or anything. Mushrooms contain a lot of water. They're gonna sweat and release all of that water, and they're gonna shrink a little like so. So as I said, do not add any water or anything. And then we're gonna season it with some adobo. Child, you just put seasoning until the spirit tells you stop. I'm black. We don't measure seasoning like that. You know what I'm saying? Just throw some adobo in there until the spirit say, ooh, stop. All right. And then we're adding some oregano in there as well. I just like oregano and the taste that it gives. So yeah, just drop some little sprigs and sprinkles of oregano. Then we're going to get a little bougie, and we're going to add some white wine in there. We're going to let it evaporate. Don't worry, you're not going to get drunk. You're not going to even know if it have any alcohol in there, but you need it. We're going to stir that up for a minute or two and let the alcohol evaporate a little. And then we're going to add our cream, okay? For this, I'm using half and half, but you could use heavy cream if you want to. Do what you want, girl, but I'm using half and half here. So we're going to leave that on low heat until it's reduced and the sauce got thick, okay? See? And now remember that parsley that we cut up? We're going to add it in there. Going to add the parsley, as well as some thyme, okay? You know you got to have thyme. What are you doing if you're in the kitchen and you ain't got thyme, girl? So we're going to add a few thyme leaves in there. So I just took a couple thyme sprigs and I just, scraped the leaves off and added in there, as well as cheese. What you thought? Come on, you can't have a cream sauce without cheese. I'm using cheddar cheese here. You could use Parmesan cheese if you want to, but I'm using cheddar cheese in there. You're gonna mix it up real good, make it as cheesy as you want, and you taste for salt. Make sure you taste for salt before you go to the next step, okay? You have to make sure the stuff is seasoning. You can always add salt, but you can't remove, okay? So add a little salt and taste until it's good enough for you. So the sauce was good enough for me, so I'm going to add my pasta in there. Remember, I told you guys, do not overcook your pasta. You're going to cook it for about 10 minutes or follow the instructions on the box of the pasta. Do not overcook your pasta. It's going to be too chewy, okay? We do not want the pasta to be soft. We're not making porridge, we're making pasta, okay? So we're going to stir that up, make sure the sauce gets all up in there on each and every one of those pastas, okay? You know, I feel the spirit led me to add a little bit more cheese, so I'm going to add a little bit more cheese, girl, because I can't. So I'm adding a little bit more cheese in here. Stir that on up real good. And a little bit more. And then I'm going to add one slice of American cheese. You know those package of American cheese that come in those square slices? One of those, okay? It's going to the creaminess. Just a little just a little And there we have it. This was so fast, so quick. This took like less than 30 minutes to make, prep and everything. And I'm gonna put me up some and gets to eating, okay? So I did have some parsley on there, and I'm gonna grate some Parmesan cheese to finish it off, girl, because I want to and I can. And look at this. Don't forget to check the description bar for the ingredients and the recipe. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Later.